Welcome to Southern DNSEC, the show where we make picks on the only football conference that matters.
That's right, that's the SEC. And boy, do we have some things to talk about last week.
I know, I can't believe. I mean, this is the craziest thing I've seen. It's not just one game either.
No, it's multiple.
And we made a really bad call too. We both were wrong on one of these games that last week that I didn't expect it. The Vanderbilt Missouri game.
Yeah, that actually, to me, I don't think that was a bad call. That was an upset.
Yeah, that was. Nobody expected Vandy to win.
I didn't expect that. No, Vanderbilt, like the fans probably didn't expect that to happen.
No, that was pretty wild.
That was an upset. But so let's go ahead. We'll get to those things we need to talk about later on in the video. But let's start it off with a 12 o'clock game. Mississippi State versus at Texas A&M. I keep on saying versus, but it's at Texas A&M. Both these teams, I think, have a good chance going in this, pulling something off really great. Texas A&M, for me, I think, has the better opportunity to get this win. Mississippi State, not dogging them or anything. It's just I don't think they have the team to pull it off versus Texas A&M.
Yeah, I think that Texas A&M is definitely a better team. They were ranked earlier in the year. They're not having the quarterback problems that Mississippi State is. I mean, they're just not as good as we thought they would be in the beginning of the year, but I think Mississippi State is just not going to measure up. It's starting to rain.
It is starting
to
rain.
It's going to be nice.
It's going to be an interesting video. So I'm picking Texas A&M on that one.
Yeah, I'm going to have to pick Texas A&M unless something crazy happens, which like last week.
All right, our 3:30 game. Number 9 Auburn at number 2 LSU. Now, LSU, what happened to them last week?
Well, let's see. I'm trying to remember who they played. My brain shut down.
They were looking very sluggish. Let's put it that way. They didn't look like a number 2 team. And this week they're going to have to do a lot better if they're going up against number 9 Auburn.
Yeah, but I don't think Auburn's that much of a threat. I think Florida's more of a threat than Auburn is.
Well, at this point, maybe. But I wouldn't put Auburn down. They're still a great team. But if LSU's going to compete like a number 2 team, I mean, they got rose up to number 2 after Georgia took a big dive down in the
rightfully so.
In the numbers or in the ranking. So LSU's going to. Now I'm going to say LSU's got this.
I think they're going to blow them out.
I don't think it's going to be a blowout by no means. I'm
thinking 3 touchdowns.
The way they played last week, if they play like that again, they're not going to even win the game. But I'm going to say LSU probably has this though. So
I'm saying LSU. I'm saying blowout.
LSU.
We'll remember that for next week.
Blowout.
Three touchdowns.
All right. Our 4 o'clock game now. Both of these teams are a reason why we're going to be talking about some things here. Both these teams last week had a very hard fight, not only of the teams that they were facing, but the officiators.
Yeah, we didn't even play Alabama. We played the refs.
Yeah.
Anytime that we come close to scoring, they were all over us.
Yeah.
I mean,
bad play. I mean, how in the world are you going to stop the momentum of the offense to reset the play clock?
Yeah, during a trick play. They
saw
the trick play. Wait a minute.
Got to reset the play clock. Reset the play clock. Can't have that.
Nick needs to look at this.
Yeah.
Nick has to look at this first. He has to take a chance.
How are you going to do that? I mean, and to me, there was some calls that not only just the personal foul calls that were just ridiculous.
And the targeting call for a guy that was
iffy.
on the ground.
I mean,
how else can you tackle him? I don't understand. It's stupid.
I don't. And then the SEC commissioner comes out. You know, he's like, "Well, we need to expect the absolutely best from our officiating." That wasn't good enough. I'm telling you right now, there should be some kind of consequences. Bad officiating, you either need a suspension from it being able to officiate or loss of job, because these games do matter.
Yeah, I mean, people pay money to come see these things, and they're hired through the conference, I'm guessing. Yeah, because it's always the same guys.
Well, you know what's also kind of funny is the head office of SEC is in Alabama.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a surprise.
It's pretty funny how that works out too.
Of course, they seem to be wanting to help Florida as well.
Yeah, which South Carolina, same way. They got majorly messed up over their game Officiating.
And
Horrible officiating.
And I can't stand Muschamp. I don't like him at all. But he had a right to be angry. I mean, it's sad.
When you're having it's Alabama, number one team, which to me, I don't think they played like a number one team.
No, well, of course, we did hurt their little baby quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, he hurt his toe or something there, so. But I don't think I don't think they play like a number one team. I don't think they deserve to be a number one team. When we came in there and we had a good, strong quarterback, I mean, although our quarterback get injured also, but with him behind the center, we were doing great. I mean, there was a mess up or two, but he's still a young quarterback. But that gives me hope.
Hey, we're so good. We took our own quarterback out.
Yeah, true.
I mean, we're so hard to play against. I mean, crazy.
To me, with Mar back there, that gives me hope.
Oh yeah,
I think we may have a chance, maybe next season or a season after, to do something really good with him.
Which brings us to this game, which Mar is probably not playing in.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you right now, when Garantano got in the game versus Alabama, it was the same old Garantano show. He did nothing. He took the breath right out of us.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It was horrible.
And he makes calls that don't make any sense. He thinks he's Peyton Manning, and he's not.
Yeah, he's questioned the coach's calls. I mean, when you hear the coach on the TV screaming at Garantano to throw the ball, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
He's letting the defense, letting Alabama defense know, hey, we need to throw the ball because Garantano won't throw the ball. He's scared.
He's terrible. I don't like him. But
so if he's playing this game, we might as well go ahead and write that off as a loss.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna, as much as I hate to, I'm gonna pick South Carolina.
I mean, yeah, if by miracle Mar plays this game, it's Tennessee.
I had a dream, ladies and gentlemen, and I ain't lying. Last night, we were up 14-10. Mar was playing. It's probably not going to happen.
Maybe that was next year you were dreaming about.
Yeah, I guess so.
But okay, if by a miracle Mar plays, then it's Tennessee.
But who you picking now? Who do you think?
If Garantano, like I said, if Garantano,
well, you got to pick one.
Well, to me, this is based on contingency. If Garantano plays, it's South Carolina.
Well, you said
if Mar plays, it's Tennessee. I'm sorry, I can't. I don't know how to pick that. It's bad if we throw
Mar's
a player.
Not playing. The coach said that it's almost definite that he's not.
Well, then it's South Carolina.
So South Carolina.
But like I said, I mean, if there's some kind of chance, or here's number 3. Maybe they sit Garantano down and throw the third guy in.
I still pick South Carolina. JT Shrout is horrible.
He
is terrible.
Compared to Garantano?
They're both bad. They're on the same level. They're terrible.
Okay. Jennings. Let him be quarterback. Something.
If Juwan Jennings is quarterback, I will take it back and go for Tennessee. But
please, I'm begging you, Coach Pruitt, put Jennings in over Garantano because we don't want him.
I would put our stage crew in the game before I put Garantano in.
But anyways, like I said, if it's Garantano starting, it's South Carolina. And by the looks of it, that's what's going to happen. But I'll take it back. If they put Jennings in or if Mar plays, then I believe Tennessee has it.
But as of now, with the information I have,
and I'll tell you why. When even in the Alabama game, Mar came in there. He gives life to that football team. I don't know what he does.
Well, he tries.
Yeah, but he gives life to the team. The offensive looks better. The defensive looks better. He doesn't even play defense.
Yeah, it's just because he tries. He motivates people because he actually cares enough to not be a chicken.
Yeah.
He's not worried about his future career. He wants to win now.
Well, Garantano doesn't have a future career in football.
No, he's done.
So
this is it for him.
Yeah.
Unless he might go to Rutgers. I hope.
Anyways, South Carolina.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. 7:00 game. Arkansas versus Alabama.
It's Alabama.
It's Alabama. Arkansas. I'm sorry, guys.
Even if it was, I'm not even sure about. Well, I think they're at LSU on November 9th. I'm almost positive they are.
Yeah.
Which will give them a chance. But this is at Alabama.
Yeah.
So even if Arkansas does something crazy,
especially with them fancy lights that they got going on, and they're obviously paid refs that they've got hired, there's no way Arkansas's got
I don't know
a
how they
chance.
can afford the lights with paying the refs.
Yeah, me neither. They must have paid them pretty good.
But yeah, it's Alabama.
All right, 7:30 game, Mizzou versus at Kentucky.
It's a toss up now.
Yeah,
it wasn't a toss up last week.
I didn't see either team really. I didn't see like it being them as good as what I thought they were. I thought they were both teams. I thought they were done.
Well, Kentucky's on their like third, fourth straight. I don't even know.
Yeah,
I mean, quarterback. Apparently, they're using like a wide receiver as a quarterback.
Hey, maybe
that works.
Yeah,
but it ain't working for them.
I mean, maybe we can find a water boy situation or something for Tennessee.
I'm gonna say last week was a fluke, and go with Missouri.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you. I'm gonna have to go with Mizzou on this one also. It's because I don't think I think Kentucky's getting worn out, and it's about time for them to just go to sleep. And hopefully, by the time we get to them, it's time for them to go to sleep.
Yeah, I hope they get a little bit more. I don't want anybody to get hurt, but
no, I'm just talking about.
I hope they get worn out a little bit more, so when we come in, hopefully Morrow will be healthy and we can take over.
Yep, I'm hoping so. But that's our picks for the week. Let us know what you picked. Hopefully, I'm sure you probably got some comments on the whole officiating, especially if you're an SEC fan and not a bandwagon Alabama fan, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I've seen some pretty bad officiating, but what happened last Saturday, that took a whole nother level for me.
That was pretty pathetic.
It was obvious, is what it was.
Yeah, it wasn't even hard. I mean, it was just blatant. I mean, when we were doing horrible, when we were having problems, no flags. But if we're doing good, flags everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, there are people who aren't even near it that were throwing flags on plays that didn't make sense.
Yeah. So, I mean, when it's that obvious.
Even the commentators.
Yeah, commentators are getting
going,
like,
that's not a foul. I don't understand.
I would not have called that a foul. Duh. Because it wasn't.
And at first, the targeting was even, they're like, oh, that's not targeting. That's not targeting. And then all of a sudden, he's like, oh, that's targeting. That's definitely targeting.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, somebody whispered in that guy's ear.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how else you could tackle someone on the ground. I mean, to protect yourself. And I mean, not like he head-to-head him. He just kind of hit him on the back. It was head to the back, pretty much what it was.
That's stupid.
How's that targeting? So, I mean, if anything, call it like unnecessary roughness. It wasn't targeting by no means.
Yeah. But we can't change it. It is what it is.
Well, what we can do is, and I'm telling you now, what you can do is you can email, you can write to the SEC and tell them that there needs to be some changes made. Because until that happens, we're going to keep on seeing games like this happen.
Yeah, it's like writing your senator.
Yeah.
You people don't do that either, do you?
I
don't do it. But
you should.
Yeah, but I'd like to move out of my state. Next.
Yeah, you should come over to
Tennessee. Woo.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, that's up for this week. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video.
Yeah.
Hopefully I get this uploaded today, but got a game to go to myself. So, by the way, I'm going to a high school football